Okay, I'm want to discuss the Prisoners of a White God video. There's been a lot of things that have come up on the internet about this video, and I had some hand in it, and so I'd like to just reflect on what I think about the video. First off, I'd like to thank Tomas Ryska for the great work and Steve Lichtag for the great work on this video. It was a tremendous amount of work for both of them, and I would also like to say that I think they did a great job, but for the critics out there, Tomas had a lot more footage on this video than what was used in the project, and I wish myself that the video could have been longer for the skeptics, because there was a tremendous amount of interviews of the missionaries where they spoke very plainly about the fact that they could not have the lifestyle they have in northern Thailand without taking away the Akha children. And there was a lot of interviews with missionaries who exhibited their lack of knowledge of the Akha people and their disregard for their culture and their families. And so for the skeptics out there, I'd say that there's a lot more information where this came from, and that the numbers of missions where there was known cases of sexual abuse of both boys and Akha girls is significant, and that it was impossible for the missions involved to be the only missions that knew about it, because the way that we found out about these cases was the Akhas themselves speaking continuously about the problems at any particular mission, and we were asked to investigate, and that's how we came to know about many missions in the Chiang Rai area where kids were in abusive situations. But the whole issue, I think, that Prisoners of the White God begs be discussed is that the missions take these children away from their villages rather than supporting them in the villages if they want to help at all, if they've been invited. And they take these children away and they pawn them off on the churches around the world, saying they're orphans when in fact they are not. And that there's also the issues of racism that are underlying all of this, that the white missionaries come and take away Akha children, or they pay handlers to go get them for them. Chameleon Social Center in Chiang Rai, hundreds of Akha children. Eden House, specializing just taking away teenage Akha girls. They're a YWAM organization. Also, the Children of the Golden Triangle, hundreds of children, once again, that Rotary International was involved with. We got them to say that they stopped funding, but they're still funding under the table, and also they never did address the issue of the fact that the children were taken away in the first place. And so we also have the issue that when these children are taken away, they forfeit their future hold in the land. The missionaries never challenged the Thai government on land rights issues or the rights that these people have that are being continuously violated, but they greedily grab up the children as they can and bring in millions of dollars in funding, and yet they say they take the Akha children because the Akha people are poor. And so it's just rife with contradictions if you follow the dollars. And we don't know of any Christian missionary website that speaks out against the Thai government on human rights issues, and we certainly don't know of any website that addresses the issue of the wrong approach in taking away children, and that they don't do it, and they would ask other missions to stop doing that. We don't see any website out there among the missions in northern Thailand who will put their word out on the web that they don't support such behavior by missions. And this isn't a situation that's just covered by a few missions, but there are hundreds of missionaries involved, and they all support this agenda of child removals. When you get down and you talk to these mission directors, the severe racism against the Akha comes out, the severe prejudice, and their overall lack of knowledge of pretty much anything to do with the Akha. We have a few missions like Dapa, Development Agricultural Project for Akha, run by Yos, and Akha Outreach, run by Ajay, and they are pretty much the stoolies for the white missionary dynasty, and they will basically sell out their own people. And we've shown this over and over again, where they will go into villages and force the village to convert in order to give them aid. They force the children to convert if they're going to be in the mission schools, and we really oppose this kind of attitude. I think this can be readily found out if you investigate in the village regions of northern Thailand. We've been harping on this for many, many years, that the Luka, Yos, Ajay, Johan, Asan out of the Hintek area, and all the other people involved in it, from the Chinese Baptists, the Lahu, the different groups involved in exploiting the Akhas for the residential schools. And there's also the Akhas in the village that take bribes to supply children to the latest Johnny-come-lately mission that wants to set up a fake orphanage. So we really think that the Prisoners of a White God is a mild commentary on what's going on, because there's a lot more information behind this. But at the same time, we think it's the best film out there to date that's been produced, and we really are glad that Tomas and his friends in the Czech Republic were supportive of this film and that it got done. And we hope that this is the beginning of a lot of films on the issue, and we hope that the time comes when white missionaries can no longer take or have in their possession Akha children that they've removed from the villages. And thank you very much.